Let's move on to the Los Angeles Rams, who were in a dogfight last night Sunday night against the Detroit Lions. A lot of people thought this game was going to be an easy dub for the Lions. No, Jared Goff did not look good. 18-28, 217, one touchdown, one interception. Montgomery 17-91 and one touchdown. Everybody probably thought Gibbs was going to go off. 11 for 40, one touchdown. He had a touchdown. Jameson Williams.
Yeah.
5 catches, 121, one touchdown. This is what everybody had been waiting for. Amon-Ra St. Brown, surprisingly, 3 for 13. On the other side, I thought Matthew Stafford was willing and dealing. 34 out of 49, 317, one touchdown, one pick. Kyron Williams, 18 carries, 50 for one touchdown. And then Cooper Kupp, back to life, 14 receptions, 110 and one touchdown. But Gilbert, obviously, before we even start with the game, how big of a loss is Puka Nacua going on the IR?
Yeah, it's a big-time loss there for losing a big-time player like Puka Nacua. And it was good to see Cooper Kupp kind of, turn back the clock and say, okay, lean on me. I'm the number 1 receiver here again. It's back to 2021, and I'm the Triple Crown winner. So he still has plenty left. But, it's easier when you have 2 guys like that, and now you only have 1. Yes, you have some guys stepping up like a Tyler Johnson or DeMarcus Robinson. But
that guy's good.
And it's good. Like yesterday, I kept telling people at House of Horns, Rams fans, like, yeah, there's a lot of positives to take from here to fight that hard and go into overtime. But it's like sometimes it's just the way the season breaks and the way your schedule is, and when the injuries come, and suddenly if you don't win, if you win that overtime game, you have some breathing room. And then they lost. I'm not gonna say they blew it. They lost it. They had opportunities to close it out, and they didn't. And by the time they got to overtime, Dave Montgomery show, pound the rock. You're tired. Get off my field. Go home. That's kind of the way it occurred. But you're losing Nacua, you're losing your guard and Avila, you're down to your 3rd string left tackle. Injuries are piling up, and I shouldn't count out the Rams because they fight hard for Sean McVay, and Les Snead tends to find these kind of gems that people don't know about. But now I have to go to Arizona, who was pretty pesky. I'll pat myself in the back for there. I had the Cardinals are holding down with 6.5 points there, so I got that a little pat there. But what if you go 0-2? And same thing for the Chargers, because they won that Raiders game. Now they go to Carolina. Maybe they go 2-0. It's just sometimes the way the schedule breaks, and we'll see how the Rams recover. But it's starting to feel a little urgency, not must-win time, but a little urgency to get that win in Arizona, because these seem 2 teams that are pretty evenly matched when you consider the injuries. But yeah. I said a lot yesterday, Fernando. So if you have any thoughts, go ahead.
I thought the Rams showed a lot of fight. I think their defensive line is a lot better than I think what most people thought. Man, if they could add Aaron Donald to this defensive line, it would truly be one of the best defensive lines in football, if not the best. Nothing really to say. I mean, the Rams did show a lot of fight. Cornerback is obviously a position that should be a little bit of a worry, but to see Amon-Ra, 3 catches, 13, you disrupted Jared Goff all night. He did not look good at all. I began starting to question my Super Bowl prediction of the Lions going there, because I honestly started thinking, I'm like, why am I trusting? And I was in the car with Eric and our buddy Dante, and I'm like, I trusted Jared Goff winning a Super Bowl. I'm like, that's not going to happen. Like, the dude's just not. I mean, he's okay, but
what was your pick again? Was it Chiefs?
Lions over Chiefs.
Okay. It's one game, but they were a little rusty, but it was tough when you see Jared Goff playing that way.
I thought we saw too many the refs too many times. I thought there was a lot of penalties called. I was a little bit Cooper Kupp looked great. I remember I was kind of asking you during training camp, hey, does he look the same to you? Obviously, for this game, he looked the same. Now it's going to get a little bit rough for them, I think, in my opinion. Real quick, Young West is asking you if he's worth saving in fantasy. I think so.
Yeah, he's going to miss 4 games, but if you definitely have an IR spot, I'd say you save on Young West. I think when he comes back, they're going to lean on him a little heavily. So why not?
So I guess my only question is can the Rams hold on until Puka gets back? I think they have a lot of firepower. Man, I'll tell you one thing. The way he schemes is incredible. Like, there was one to Cooper Kupp that I saw. They had motion. Like, they even motioned him out. Cooper caught the ball and he walked into the end zone basically.
Yeah, that touchdown, he was like a blur. Like he's not even a fast guy. It's like, where's he going? It's hard to keep it. Just that one subtle movement, and really throws defenses off, and that's pretty cool that they get that off. A lot of teams, it seems easy, just move guys up and down, but a lot of teams can't get that down because especially if you move illegal formations or you don't know your role, it gets too chaotic. They screw it up, but they seem to have it. That's good coaching.
I thought I remember when I saw it first in like 2018 when Mahomes first came in, you saw a lot of that with what the Chiefs were doing. Herbert's first game, or Mahomes' first game was against the Chargers 2018. They were moving Tyreek Hill all over the field, and I'm like, what are they doing? And like you saw, because he was coming in motion, it was kind of like in the Canadian Football League when they get a running start and then they take off, and they already have that running start. So I think the way McVay kind of like. There's a movie called The A-Team. It used to be a show. There's a movie, The A-Team, where it's like the guy, one of the guys says
with the Compas
Bradley
or
Cooper.
buddy.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Rampage
Jackson. So in that movie, one of the Bradley Cooper says, I know what this guy likes. He gets distracted by flashy things. That's how a lot of these defenses are. They're like, oh wow, okay, Puka's going in motion. Yeah. They forget about Cooper, stuff like that. So it's just incredible what Sean McVay does. So I'm really impressed by that. But my question is, can they hang on with at Cardinals, 49ers come there, at Bears, and then the Packers come there? That's the 4 games that is it 4 games or 4 weeks?
For Jordan Love?
No.
Oh, for Puka. Oh, for Puka. I want to say it's 4 weeks. So but they don't have the bye week in that stretch.
Oh yeah, okay. So there you go. You're going at Cardinals, 49ers, at Bears, and then Packers come here. Which I mean, I guess
they have a chance to split. You might get Malik Willis. I can still see them. I know the Cardinals are my team for the season, but I can see them beating the Cardinals too. You never know. So they have a chance there to survive.
I pity the fool. Gilbert, that's what I'm interested in. I'm interested to see if the Rams can survive. We'll see, but Cooper Kupp is going to have to go back to the old Cooper Kupp to see. But DeMarcus Robinson, I think, is good. There's a lot of pass catchers on that team, and I think Matthew Stafford does a great job